right, here we are at Shinta Japanese BBQ. All you can eat Japanese Wagyu and Australian M9 steak. So in Australia, they also rate the marbling from 0 to 9. And when you come in, there are 3 different menus. Black, silver, and gold. This is the best menu. So the black menu doesn't have really any Wagyu. The silver some, of course the gold a lot more. Price for the black is about 40 Canadian dollars, silver 95, and gold 139. How many can we order at once? Oh really?
Yeah.
Nice.
So which menu you picked there?
Gold, please. Thank you. So they're basically bringing me a bit of each. That's on the all-you-can-eat Wagyu section, which has, again, Australian M9, U.S. gold-grade brisket, short rib ox tongue, M9 strip loin, M9 coral beef, M9 ribeye, some rare cuts, Wagyu cuts, New Zealand rack of lamb scallop, garlic scallop, jumbo shrimp, and foie gras. On the bottom is also galbi, beef tongue, short ribs, pork, chicken, lamb. There's seafood, clams and sake, vegetables, side orders, appetizers, soups, and desserts. Food has arrived. Rack of lamb, garlic and scallops, king prawn, foie gras, and there we go. All the premium cuts of beef. This place is all about the Australian Wagyu M9. That's their rating. Australian Wagyu goes from 0 to 9, so this is the highest. This is the most marbled. This is gonna melt in your mouth. We got tongue, we got top sirloin, brisket, toro, ribeye. We'll start from this end. Some of the ribeye, some of the brisket, and some of the toro. Look at a piece of this Wagyu. Beautiful. This thing looks like it should be hanging on the wall in a picture frame. So thin and marbled. Oh my gosh. Last time I had a Wagyu buffet, like a real marble Wagyu buffet, it was in New York. And after that, I really can't get a reservation again, so. But I heard about this place here in Toronto that's supposed to be amazing. So far, this place looks amazing. Like really amazing. And you don't really need to cook this much at all, but I am definitely overcooking some of these pieces. The good thing is, with such a marble piece of meat, you can overcook it a bit, it's still gonna taste good. And as soon as you put it onto the grill, just from all that sizzle, you know how much fat content is on here. On the side, they have peppercorn, some chilies, pink Himalayan salt. This stuff is amazing. Really good for your health as well. And this place do have a 2-hour time limit, so let's move this along. Just a little bit of salt and pepper. Kind of made a little mistake. You don't really need the pepper when you're eating beef that's this marbled. Just a little salt, all you need. And also with Wagyu, we'll try a little chili on this. Wow. Especially with something of this quality. It's like watching fireworks, going to Independence Day, New Year's, Disney, whatever. When you see fireworks, when you see it for the first time, you see fireworks before, it still shakes you a little bit. That's how I feel about Wagyu. I mean, I've had Wagyu before, but having it again after several months is one of those foods that just stirs up the emotions inside you because it is just that good. Some of the cuts are a little more beefy, little less melting your mouth, but this piece right here, oh my gosh, this melts like no other. And I haven't even got to the most snow-like Wagyu yet. This right here, cook it, flip it over. Oh my gosh. Oh, the fire is already rising from the fat content that is in this beef. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. That's it. Less than 20 seconds on the grill. This is the beef belly. This is the fattiest part, the most marbled in that set. I mean, look at it. Just look at how beautiful. You can cook it a little longer on the grill. Char it up a little bit because It is not gonna be dry no matter how you cook it. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you guys can see the fire coming out of this. One little piece, it's just got so much fat. Oh my gosh, it was like spurting juice everywhere too. That's the best piece of the set. Without some salad or something to kind of kill the fattiness, a lot of people won't be able to eat too much of it though. It's so fatty, so good. And this is the rest of the set. There's some tri-tip, some ribeye, rare cut, and chef's cut. So these are gonna be way juicier. Look at that beautiful fat rivering through these cubes of meat. Gonna go ahead and put in a couple of pieces of ribeye. The rare cut and chef's cut is gonna be the leanest. I love watching Wagyu cook. I swear if Netflix starts a show or it's just nothing but Wagyu sitting on a grill, they'd binge that all day long. Wow. Just tried the 3 different cuts. The ribeye not only melts in your mouth, but such a huge beefy flavor. It's definitely the most flavorful. I feel like the meltiness and the flavor profile, that thing is at the optimal point. Also, it's a cube of meat, so it's so much more juicy than the thin slices. So you bite into that, it's just a burst of delicious, fatty, beefy juice. The other pieces are really beefy. They're leaner, they're still tender, they're very beefy. So it's a good range of meat they're serving here, but number 1, oh man, nothing beats this. This is the best thing on the menu. So of course, you never had Wagyu before. Wagyu is Japanese cattle, and there's American Wagyu, there's Australian Wagyu. So all Wagyu is Japanese cattle, but Australia, US brought these cattle to their respective countries, and thus you have American Wagyu, Australian Wagyu, wherever else Wagyu. But the M9 Australian, I'll tell you guys, that's pretty much on the same level as A5. So pretty much in terms of buttery beef, you're not gonna get much better than this. I had to order a house salad. If you wanna have Wagyu buffet longevity, do yourselves a favor and order a salad. You need to somehow balance the fattiness of the meat. Otherwise, not gonna last long. This is the tri-tip. Let's try this thing out. Gonna go ahead and dump some of that mushroom on here. And with the button mushrooms, I suggest grilling it like this a little bit. So with the mushrooms, cook it on the underside first, then flip it over, and basically it's gonna start oozing nice mushroomy juice on top, which is gonna be delicious. The tri-tip, wow. Wow, that tri-tip is so good. It didn't look all that marbled, but that thing is just all sorts of melting in my mouth. All right, let's try some of the other cuts. Little lamb rib. Put a couple of the giant king prawns on here as well. And some of the scallops and garlic. Oh, also start grilling the foie gras. I got something special in mind for that. Gonna do a little sprinkle of salt over the mushrooms. The foie gras, take a little bit, put it into my little button mushroom. I've never done that before. I don't know what that's gonna taste like. I'm thinking it's gonna be good. Use it as a rub, because this thing is just basically butter. And rub it all over the meat, the scallops, the shrimp. I have a good feeling about this. giant, sweet, juicy prawn with all the delicious butteriness off the foie gras. You can definitely taste that. This lamb rib is so juicy. I mean, look at this, just dripping juice. Again, you can taste the foie gras in the lamb rib. Maybe one of my favorite restaurants for all you can eat barbecue. Pretty much ever. The meat is quality, even the seafood is quality. Oh, I can't wait to try the mushrooms. They're ready. Oh, that great juice in there with a little bit of foie gras. Dunking in a tiny bit of salt. That was way better than I thought. Little foie gras in that button mushroom. First of all, I always like barbecuing little button mushrooms like this. That little bit of juice that accumulates in the middle. That's so good. You get all that juice plus that buttery awesomeness of the foie gras. Absolutely amazing. I haven't tried the beef tongue yet. A thick cut of tongue. Some people don't like it. But don't cook it too long, otherwise it gets a little bit hard to swallow. All right, gotta finish this off and go for a second round, so see you in a bit.
A few moments later.
Went through about 3-4 orders of scallops. It's just dipping that in a foie gras is just masterful. Final assessment of this place, so the gold menu comes out to be about $118 US. I've said this before, the last all-you-can-eat A5 Wagyu buffet I was at. A5 Wagyu a la carte for a steak, or even thin slices, can easily run you over $100 per order. So for me, this all-you-can-eat for that price, that's worth it. Also, there's so much other stuff on the menu. The seafood is nice, prawn is good, the scallops delicious, the foie gras, fantastic. So personally, I love this place. And you get ice cream in the end. Soft serve ice cream. Pretty good first day here in Toronto. And as always, all places I went to, listen down below for you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Until we eat again. See you later.